Welcome back to the channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm Elise, and today we're going to be learning how to crochet these super easy and cute star coasters. These are beginner friendly, and I will be going over all of the stitches with you as we use them, and we will not be using a magic ring for this project. All you're going to need to get started on your coaster is some worsted weight for acrylic or cotton yarn, a 5mm hook, a pair of scissors. I also just wanted to really quickly say thank you to all my channel members who have recently joined. If you like my tutorials and you want to support the channel, you can go ahead and hit that join button down below to become a channel member. And with that out of the way, we can go ahead and get started on our coasters. Okay, to get started on our coaster, the first thing we have to do, as always, is make our slip knot. To make a slip knot, we're going to wrap the yarn around two of our fingers and across like this. Then I'm pinching that yarn tail with my thumb so it doesn't come undone. Then taking my pointer finger on my other hand and putting that under the first strand of yarn and over the second. Then flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight. Let's do that together one more time. Wrap the yarn around two of your fingers and across. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb. Then take your finger on your other hand and put it under the first strand of yarn and over the second. Then just flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight to make the slip knot. Now that we have our slip knot, we can go ahead and put our hook into that loop. Pull on the yarn tail to go ahead and close that loop down around the hook. And now we're ready to make our chain. To make a chain, we're just going to grab that yarn and pull it right through the loop on the hook. Again, grab the yarn and pull it right through that loop on the hook. We need 4 chains in total to get started, so let's do that 2 more times. Just grab the yarn and pull it through. Grab the yarn and pull it through. And now that we have all 4 of our chains, we're going to go ahead and connect the last chain that we made here with our first chain with a slip stitch. So I'm going into that first chain that I made like that. Then I'll grab the yarn and pull up a loop and pull that directly through the loop on my hook to make a slip stitch. Now you can see we formed a little circle with our chain. All of our stitches in round 1 are going to go directly into the middle of that circle, just like this. Before we get started on round 1, I'm going to go ahead and cut down this yarn tail a little bit so it doesn't get in the way. And now we can get started on round 1. For round 1, we'll start by chaining 1. This will not count as a stitch. And now we'll go ahead and make 10 half double crochets into our circle. To make a half double crochet, we're just going to yarn over. I'm putting my hook into that circle, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops on the hook, and you've made your first half double crochet. Again, yarn over, go back into the circle, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops on the hook, and you've made your second half double crochet. So let's go ahead and repeat that 8 more times for a total of 10 half double crochets into our circle. You can scoot your stitches down as you work to make more room if you feel like you need more room for your stitches. But let's go ahead and make all 10 of our half double crochets, and I will meet you right back here. Okay, now that we've made all 10 of our half double crochets, we're going to go ahead and finish round 1 by making a slip stitch into the top of the first half double crochet that we made at the beginning of the round. So go ahead and go into that first stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and pull it right through that loop on your hook to make your slip stitch. And before we move on to round 2, I'm going to go ahead and find this yarn tail at the back and pull on that to go ahead and close up that circle. Okay, let's start on round 2 by chaining 1. And for round 2, we're going to place 2 half double crochets into each one of our stitches all the way around. So let's go ahead and put 2 half double crochets right here into this first stitch. This is going to be the same stitch that we made our slip stitch into. So there's 1. And I'm going right back into that same stitch and making my second half double crochet. Again, into this next stitch, I'm making 2 half double crochets, just like that. And I'm going to keep repeating that all the way around, like I said, placing 2 half double crochets into every stitch. And you should end round 2 with a total of 20 half double crochets. Once you have all 20 of your half double crochets, we can go ahead and finish the round by making a slip stitch into that first half double crochet that we made. Just like that, and we're ready to get started on round 3. In round 3, we're going to be making an increase every other stitch. So that means here into this first stitch, I'm going to make 2 half double crochets, both into that same stitch. So there's 1 and 2 half double crochets into that first stitch. And then I'm only going to put 1 half double crochet into the next stitch. So I have 2 half double crochets into the first stitch and 1 half double crochet into the next stitch. Now I'll make 2 half double crochets into this next stitch. So there's 1 and 2. And that means I only need 1 half double crochet into the next stitch. So I'm just going to keep repeating that all the way around, making 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, 2 half double crochets, 1 half double crochet, and so on all the way around. And you should end round 3 with a total of 30 half double crochets. Okay, once you've worked all the way around and you have 30 half double crochets in total, we'll finish round 3 the same way we finished round 1 and 2 by making a slip stitch into that first half double crochet that we made at the beginning of the round. And now we're ready to get started on round 4, which is going to be our last round, and where we're going to make the points of our star like this. So let's go ahead and get started. To start round 4, we're going to make a slip stitch directly into this next stitch. Into the next stitch, I'm going to make a single crochet and a half double crochet. To make a single crochet, I'm yarning over and pulling up a loop. Then I'll yarn over and pull through both of those loops on the hook to make a single crochet. And like I said, we're going to put a half double crochet into that same stitch. So I've got my slip stitch, my single crochet, and my half double crochet into the next stitch. And into this next stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet and a triple crochet. To make a double crochet, we're going to yarn over, go into that stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on the hook. Then yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops, and you've got your double crochet. We need a triple crochet into the same stitch. To make a triple crochet, we're going to yarn over twice, go into that same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops, and you've got your triple crochet. Okay, so we have our slip stitch, our single crochet and our half double crochet into the next stitch, and our double crochet and our triple crochet into the next stitch. And that is going to be 1/2 of our point on our star, so we're just going to repeat that backwards into the next few stitches. So next we're going to do a triple crochet into the next stitch, and a double crochet into that same stitch. Into the next stitch, we'll make a half double crochet and a single crochet into that same stitch, and a slip stitch into that last stitch. And that completes the first point on our star, and we're just going to be repeating that all the way around. Let's go ahead and do this next one together. We'll start off again by making a slip stitch. Into the next stitch, we'll make a single crochet and a half double crochet. Into the next stitch, we'll make a double crochet and a triple crochet. So there's one half. Now we'll just repeat that backwards. So into this next stitch, we'll make a triple crochet and a double crochet. Into the next stitch, we'll make a half double crochet and a single crochet. And finally, into the next stitch, we'll make a slip stitch. So go ahead and keep repeating that all the way around. You should end up with 5 points on your star in total. And I will meet you right back here to go ahead and finish off our coaster. Okay, I'm finishing up the last point on my star, and I'm going to make my very last slip stitch into this stitch right here. And you are all done with your coaster. It should be looking something like this. So let's go ahead and tie off. We'll chain 1, cut the yarn, just pull that right up through that chain that you made like that, and pull it tight. And we can go ahead and weave in that yarn tail. And your coaster is ready to use. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how your coaster turned out and what you'd like to see next. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one.